The fact that you're reading this book implies that you have an interest in cognitive psychology, or you're studying it for a course. In either case, you probably think that you know what cognitive psychology is, the study of all mental abilities and processes about knowing. Clearly, the subject covers a huge range whose contents would barely fit into 50 books the size of this one, with more being written every day. We think that everybody should be interested in cognitive psychology because it's fascinating. We know that all aficionados say that, from bell ringers to beer mat collectors, but cognitive psychology really is. By scientifically studying how people see, remember, know, speak, and think, you can truly understand what being human means and what makes all humans special. About this book. Cognitive Psychology for Dummies is designed as an introduction to the subject. We cover the historical perspective on cognitive psychology, but also draw on interesting, more recent work. We adopt an informal writing style, but one that remains technically appropriate and scientifically accurate. We write in plain English, which is tricky because cognitive psychologists love jargon. Where we do use technical language, you can assume that it's the only way to express something, but overall we make the tone as friendly as possible. We even include some jokes. If you don't spot any, it's because we're not very funny. At no point are we making fun of anyone except ourselves. We endeavor to relate everything in this book to everyday reality, using real-world examples to anchor the more technical information. Nevertheless, cognitive psychologists like to create highly controlled laboratory-based experiments that, on the surface, bear little resemblance to the real world. Don't fear, though. Everything cognitive psychologists study has some benefit to humanity. Most chapters also cover instances of when things go wrong. These discussions show how a particular cognitive ability can go haywire in healthy people, such as visual illusions or those with brain damage. This book is for people who need and want to know about cognitive psychology. For the former, we present all the information covered in school and the first year of a university course, anywhere in the world, in a highly accessible way. We map the content onto the most common courses of cognitive psychology. If you simply want to know about cognitive psychology, we present some of the most interesting and fun psychology here too. We pack the book with examples and exercises you can try out and demonstrate on your friends and family to amaze them. Conventions used in this book. Unlike most textbooks in psychology, we don't include references or in-text citations. We mention the name of a researcher when we feel that the person's work is important and worth remembering. We sometimes describe a few of the most important and influential studies, but not always.